This is Chapter 2, Part 3. Although social marketing has been used to improve health for nearly 40 years, relatively few social marketing planning frameworks exist. SMART, Social Marketing Assessment and Response Tool, influenced primarily by Walsh and colleagues in 1993, is also a composite of these planning frameworks but differs in the sequence of steps, certain contents areas, and consistently with models most often used in health promotion settings. SMART is comprised of 7 phases. Like other social marketing plans modeled, the central focus of SMART is consumers. The heart of this model, comprised of phase 2 through 4, pertains to acquiring a broad understanding of the consumer who will be the recipient of the program and its intervention. These 3 phases seek to understand consumers before interventions are developed or implemented. Though these phases 2 through 4 are displayed in linear fashion and for clarity will be described in sequence, as they are typically performed systematically with members of the priority population. Preliminary planning is crucial for any type of health promotion program. It is also the first phase of SMART. Preliminary planning allows the program planners to objectively assess all health problems and determine which one is most appropriate to address. Phase 2 of SMART is consumer analysis. In social marketing languages, the process of performing consumer analysis is formative research. In Phase 3, marketing analysis examines the fit between the focus of interest, desired behavior change, and important market variables within the priority population. The 4th phase of SMART is channel analysis. Although communication may not be the focal point of a social marketing campaign, it will play a secondary role in communicating important messages about the product. Phase 5 of SMART consists of developing interventions, materials, and pre-testing. Once formative research is performed, it is critical that the data are transferred or infused adequately to the design of programs, interventions, and communication strategies. Phase 6 of SMART is implementation. Implementation in social marketing is closely related to the implementation factors addressed in Synergy. This phase is concerned with clarifying everyone's role, including external partners. This means that procedures are communicated and documented and that timelines are developed and followed. The 7th and final phase of SMART is evaluation. The preliminary evaluation strategies that were identified in Phase 1 now take effect. Evaluation has at least 2 major objectives: improve the quality of program and determine the effectiveness of the program. A systematic approach to health promotion is the planning model that was used to develop Healthy People 2010 and is composed of 4 key elements: goals, objectives, determinants of health, and health status. Rather used for planning activities at the national, state, or local levels, these 4 elements remain the same. Mobilizing for Action Through Planning and Partnership, MAP, was developed by the National Association of County and City Health Officials. MAP is composed of multiple steps in 6 general phases. In the first phase, MAP, Organizing for Success and Partnership Development, core planners assess whether or not MAP process is timely, appropriate, or even possible. Phase 2, Visioning, guides the community through a process that results in a shared vision, what the ideal future looks like, and common values, principles, and beliefs that will guide the remainder of the planning process. Phase 3, the 4 MAP assessments, represents the defining characteristics of MAP model. The 4 assessments include Community Themes and Strengths Assessment, the Local Public Health Assessment, the Community Health Status Assessment, and the Forces of Change Assessment. In Phase 4 of MAP, identifying strategic issues, a prioritized list of most important issues facing the health of the community is developed. Phase 5, formulate goals and strategies, create goals related to the vision and priority strategic issues. Phase 6, the action cycle, is similar to the implementation and evaluation phases in other planning models. Assessment Protocol for Excellence in Public Health. was developed initially to help county or local health departments respond to the Institute of Medicine report, The Future of Public Health, where it was stated that every public health agency should regularly and systematically collect, assemble, and analyze information on community health needs. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. The SWOT analysis was historically been associated with strategic planning efforts in the business and marketing sector. In simple terms, it is an analysis of an organization's internal strength and weaknesses, as well as opportunities and threats in the operating environment. Healthy communities or healthy cities is a movement that began in the 1980s in Canada, and with the assistance of the World Health Organization spread to various locations throughout Europe. The movement is characterized by community ownership and empowerment and driven by the values, needs, and participation of community members with consultation from health professionals. Intervention mapping was designed to fill a gap in health promotion practices by translating data collected in the pre-seed phase of the pre-seed proceed. Once planners identified program objectives, they are guided by diagrams and matrices that incorporate outputs of the assessment process with relevant theory. Healthy Planet was developed by the Sustainable Management Development Programs at the Center for Disease Control and Prevention to strengthen in-county management training capacity in the health sector of developing countries. The Health Analysis for Planning Prevention Services, HAP, a planning model that was commonly used in the 1980s, is the basics of Healthy Planet. The model itself consists of 6 steps: priority settings, establishing goals, outcome objectives, strategy, evaluation, and budget. What should now be evident is that although various planning models exist, they are more similar than they are different or unique. These models all generally seek to assess needs, set goals and objectives, develop an intervention, implement the intervention, and evaluate the results as outlined in the generalized model. This is the end of Chapter 2.